Imagine waking up one day to find that everything you've been desperately clinging to, your job, your relationships, your beliefs, has vanished overnight. How would you feel? Terrified? Relieved? Both? Now, what if I told you that voluntarily letting go of what no longer serves you could be the most liberating experience of your life? My friend, in our fast-paced, achievement-driven world, we're conditioned to hold on tight. We grasp at relationships long past their expiration date, cling to careers that drain our souls, and clutch beliefs that limit our growth. We do this because we're taught that letting go means giving up, that it's a sign of weakness or failure. But here's the truth. This inability to let go is the very thing holding us back from living our most fulfilling lives. It's like trying to climb a mountain while carrying a backpack full of rocks. Each thing we refuse to release, each toxic relationship, each outdated belief, each fear of change, is another rock weighing us down, keeping us from reaching the summit of our potential. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you're holding onto a rope suspended over a chasm. At first, holding on seems like the safest option, but as time passes, your hands begin to burn, your muscles start to ache. You see a safe ledge, just a few feet away, but to reach it, you'd have to let go of the rope. The longer you hold on, the more exhausted you become, and the harder it is to make that leap. This is the paradox of holding on. What once felt safe now causes pain. What once seemed secure now prevents growth. Think about it. How many times have you stayed in a job that sucked the life out of you just because it offered a steady paycheck? How often have you clung to a relationship that no longer brought you joy simply because you feared being alone? How many dreams have you let slip away because you were too afraid to let go of the familiar and leap into the unknown? I remember a time when I too was caught in this cycle of holding on. Like a tree clinging desperately to its autumn leaves, I resisted the natural flow of change. I held on to a career that no longer fulfilled me, afraid of the uncertainty that lay beyond. Each day, I would wake up with a sense of heaviness, convincing myself that stability was more important than fulfillment. The weight of this resistance was enormous. It drained my energy, dimmed my spirit, and kept me from experiencing the full richness of life. You see, when we resist letting go, we create a dam in the river of our lives. The natural flow of experiences, growth, and opportunities becomes blocked. We find ourselves stuck in stagnant waters, watching as life passes us by. The very things we cling to out of fear of loss often become the anchors that keep us from sailing towards our true destiny. But here's the good news, my friend. It doesn't have to be this way. There's profound wisdom in the art of letting go, a truth that the ancient Taoists understood deeply. Lao Tzu, the father of Taoism, once said, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." This simple yet powerful statement holds the key to our liberation. Consider the butterfly. It must let go of its identity as a caterpillar to transform into something beautiful and free. The caterpillar doesn't resist this change. It embraces it as a natural part of its journey. What if we could approach our own transformations with the same trust and grace? In our modern context, letting go doesn't mean abandoning all attachments or living without passion. Rather, It's about cultivating a mindset of openness and fluidity. It's about recognizing that life is in constant flux. And our greatest strength lies not in resisting this change, but in flowing with it. So, how do we cultivate this art of letting go? Let me share with you 3 practices that can help. First, practice mindful awareness. Start by simply noticing what you're holding on to. Take a few moments each day to sit quietly and observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Are there situations, relationships, or beliefs that you're clinging to out of fear or habit? For example, you might realize you're holding on to resentment towards a friend who hurt you years ago. Or perhaps you're clinging to an outdated self-image that no longer reflects who you truly are. By bringing these attachments into your awareness, you take the first step towards releasing them. The second practice is cultivating gratitude. For each thing you need to let go of, express gratitude for what it has taught you. This shifts your perspective from loss to growth. Write down 3 things you're grateful for about the situation or relationship you're releasing. Let's say you're letting go of a job that no longer fulfills you. You might be grateful for the skills you've learned, the colleagues you've met, or the way this job has clarified what you truly want in your career. By focusing on gratitude, you honor the role this experience has played in your journey, making it easier to release with love. The third practice is creating a symbolic release ritual. This can be a powerful way to make the intangible process of letting go more concrete. Write down what you're releasing on a piece of paper, then safely burn it or release it into flowing water. As you do this, say to yourself, I release this with love and gratitude, making space for new growth. I once walked with a woman who was struggling to let go of a relationship that had ended. We created a ritual where she wrote a letter to her ex-partner, expressing all her unspoken feelings. Then, she tied the letter to a biodegradable balloon and released it into the sky. This symbolic act helped her feel a sense of closure and release that she had been unable to find through words alone. Remember, letting go isn't about loss. It's about creating space for something new. It's an act of trust in the natural order of life, in your own resilience, and in the possibilities that await you. I understand that letting go can feel frightening. You might worry about what will fill the space left behind. But consider this: nature abhors a vacuum. When you create space in your life, you open yourself to new opportunities, relationships, and experiences that are more aligned with who you're becoming. Think of it like clearing out a cluttered room. At first, the empty space might feel strange, even uncomfortable. But soon, you begin to appreciate the openness, the potential. You might rediscover treasures that were hidden beneath the clutter, or find perfect spots for new, meaningful additions to your life. As we come to the end of our time together, remember this: the art of letting go is not about detachment from life, but about living more fully. It's about trusting in the ebb and flow of existence and recognizing that you are part of this grand, ever-changing tapestry. Like a river that releases itself into the vastness of the ocean, when you learn to let go, you don't become less, you become more. You become part of something greater than yourself. So, my dear friend, I invite you to take that first step today. Identify one thing you've been holding on to that no longer serves you. Acknowledge it, thank it, and begin the process of letting it go. Trust in your own resilience, in the wisdom of the universe, and in the beautiful unfolding of your own unique journey. Remember, the moment you let go is the moment your hands become free to grasp the gifts life is waiting to give you. You've got this, and I believe in you. Until next time, Dream Builder, may you flow gracefully with life's currents, embracing the art of letting go. As you release what no longer serves you, watch how your life unfolds in beautiful and unexpected ways. The journey of letting go is ongoing, my friend. Each day brings new opportunities to practice this art, to grow and to transform. Trust in the process and trust in yourself. The wisdom of the ages whispers to us, in letting go, we truly find ourselves.